How Long Gone? It is Chris Black coming to you from New York City, the center of the world, which is, currently on fire. Them jeans. How are you?
New York weather. Just get my Google on. 94, 37% humidity. Yeah, I ain't going to hold you, as our friends on the Joe Budden podcast say. That is a tough one, brother. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I've got the appropriate, I've got the appropriate clothing for it. I ain't scared. I was just out in it yesterday and have to be out in it again today. So I'm mentally preparing more than anything.
Right now, Glendale, it's a crisp 69 degrees. You said you are dressed for the part, and the part is being super hot. Let's do a little fit check. Chris, what do you got?
Say,
because the strategist is paywalled. I can't see what your picks are. GQ paywalled as well. What are we doing to beat the heat? Thin shorts?
Not even. Just regular. I'm wearing my J. Crew broken in t-shirt in navy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing some vintage polo single pleat chino shorts. And actually, I just went to run an errand in the Montbell like sandals that Caroline and I both have.
Oh,
because I couldn't even be arsed to put on a shoe. But it's I have a meeting after this that I will have to put on hard bottom footwear for. But I let my colleagues know that I'll be wearing shorts, and that's just they're gonna have to deal with that.
Okay, so BlackRock was cool with it.
BlackRock said, "Hey, come on down.
Mm-hmm.
We're still gonna have to put you through security, but shorts are fine." Shorts.
Okay,
as
long as the single pleat chino vintage. You said it was Rowing Blazers. What was the brand?
Fuck you. No, I said polo.
I'm just playing. I
ain't ever had no Rowing Blazers touch my body. First and foremost.
Yeah, of course, Chris. Come on, that goes without saying. It's a shame that you even had to say it out loud. Is your meeting after this podcast a cool one? Is it a serious one?
Yeah, it's a cool. No, it's both cool and serious. But I think that there's an understanding among New Yorkers when it gets to this level that all bets are off. I mean, last night, Alex and I went to dinner with Tish and Tom, and I had to wear pants to San Vicente because it's that kind of place, and I can't do that. Like I can't really. I'm hot. I can't stop. Once I get hot, I'm hot. That's it for the rest of the day, unless I have 2 hours in air conditioning. So you know what I'm saying. So it really sets a tone.
I know exactly where you hit the point of no return, and then as soon as that hits, especially as a sober person, there's really nothing that you can do to your physical.
No, I can't have
manifestation is overheating, but you can't mentally drink your way into forgetting that you're hot.
An ice cold lager, and a chilled glass. Are you kidding me?
You can't have like a nice large deli container filled to the brim with ice, a little splash of Libby's pineapple juice, couple jugs of Tito's, and crack open a La Croix pure
baby.
Over the top.
That does sound good, but
sounds good. You can't do that.
No, I can't do that. But I made it through. I drank my weight in water, I think, throughout the meal, which did keep my body temperature down.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just not happy. I got to get out of here. It's too much.
Okay, well we're leaving soon, bro. We're gonna go to Shy
We're
City.
literally leaving tomorrow. I know.
Have you been there?
I'm getting up at 5 a.m. to go back to Chicago. Chicago, 2 of 3 visits this month coming up next. But I'm actually excited. Chicago in the summer is very nice, and I've learned to love it. So I'm looking forward to it. And I think that we'll be in good shape for those couple days. And I don't think our lift at Lollapalooza is going to be too heavy, so I can do my regular Chicago stuff and accomplish our goals work-wise.
We're going to accomplish our goals work-wise. We're going to interview the Dare on stage on the 31st, 5 p.m. How Long Gone in the Dare. We're just going to have fun. Chris, hopefully he's not wearing a suit because I'm not bringing a suit.
I'm not. Hell no.
Okay.
Do you think I can ask Harrison, maybe we should do a track star style indie sleaze test.
Go on.
You know what I mean? Where Them Jeans digs into his crates. Harrison gets to hear, whatever, 15 to 30 seconds of the song, and then has to identify artist and artist is fine. Title is not necessary.
It'll be that thing where we just put the headphones on him and the crowd just has to be silent while he listens to it. And he's like,
yeah, the crowd. Yeah,
I think this is Does It Offend You? Yeah, from 2000.
I feel like Harrison sadly could ace this quiz even if them jeans was so deep in his digital crates, he could see the bottom.
I could pull out some shit where these MP3s that have such a patina on them, because there is a theory and a literal, people do believe, and there is research and data behind it, that MP3 files can literally degrade over time and get worse.
This is cool.
Like a vinyl record or a cassette tape, because it's like a compressed digital artifact and blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And they're always flying around and on this server and here and moving from device to device. They will eventually wear down. So I could pull out some shit that truly nobody else has, and Harrison will be like, oh, I know who mixed and mastered this one. I know who did the artwork for it. I can give you the booking agent's name who booked the tour when this Fleet Foxes Passion Pit mashup was released on Hype Machine.
I listened to Passion Pit the other day. That shit slaps. That song is still really good. But I think that I think we could
when
also,
you say slap,
I mean, I'm just saying it holds up better than I thought it would, because there was
because now that AI technology exists, you can remove the vocals from a song.
I just think that keyboard hook that I just hummed is the hook of the song. I don't think the voice is the best part. I'll say that.
You're a hook chaser.
I'm a hook chaser. You fucking know that. That's a good name for a fisherman. I think that there's also a world where we could do just them jeans re-edits, which could make it extra fun and personalized if you have all of those, organized in a folder.
I do, and they're on a computer or a hard drive that's locked far, far away in the garage in
keep
Glendale.
That shit away from me. You're like, luckily Chris doesn't know how to get to that folder, even if I handed him the computer. So those remixes, well, I could go on YouTube and find at least 5. So, you know what I mean?
I get messages once a week from some guy who's like,
bro,
or a person who wants like a mixtape I made for the hundreds when fucking, Ronald Reagan was in office or whatever it might be. Like, this mix where you mashed up Soulja Boy with Justice saved my life, and I just want to let you know.
I need it.
Do you have it? I was like, bro, I burned that long
ago.
Dude,
I tried to forget. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. No, I'm looking forward to it. I think Chicago will be fun, and I'm really happy to pack again as well. I think I'm becoming an artist when it comes to the pack.
I mean, my suitcase has just been open the whole time. Carolyn loves that, I'm sure. But
there's nothing more. Well, it's a competition in a household who can leave the suitcase, in public view, the longest after a trip. I mean, but I'm saying as far as guilt goes, it's not a competition. It's not a victory. It's more of a loss. But I'm looking at my suitcase right now. So I can attest to what you're saying.
Okay. Well, I'm excited. It's going to be good. I'm getting ready for London. I'm excited to pod about Oasis and pod about all of our adventures and have a live chat with everyone. Even have an after party, and I'm excited to DJ in Copenhagen for our friends at Sunflower. I got to put together a mix.
Yeah, I wondered if that process is started. We got time though. You got some plane rides to put that together.
I have a little bit of time. I was talking to the Sunflower person on Instagram, whoever it may be. I was like, "What kind of music should I play at your after party?" And he's like, "You're the DJ, bro. I don't fucking, he didn't say that. He said it in a nice way.
He's like, bro, do your thing.
The most calm and collected, Copenhagen way possible. He's like, I make the clothes, so I'll get the orange wine and I'll get a giant sculpture made out of butter.
But you
bring the DJ music and play the music, and we're all done.
You're responsible for the music. Yeah,
if you put on a song and the crowd doesn't like it, change it to a different one, and you'll get it.
It's all good. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, I think that there's nothing I love seeing more than kind of being on the plane with you, looking back and knowing that you're not editing this podcast or watching TV or reading a book, but you're in the mix.
You got
the big headphones on. You're going through the
come
archives.
Alive in the nighttime.
I feel like I think that's when you're firing on the highest level. I think it really is. I see you locked the fuck in.
Honestly, and because of my schedule right now, that airplane is probably tomorrow's airplane ride where I wake up at 3 a.m. to go to Chicago. I'm going to be editing the pod, but then when I fly from ORD to LDN.
Mate.
Oh, brother.
Mate.
I'm going to have 4.5 white wines, 4.5 chunks of a Xanax,
baby.
and I'm gonna put songs that go together for the first time so hard that they're gonna have to alert security. I'm gonna have my hands zip tied.
They're going to flag.
He's creating too much fire, sir.
They're going to flag your ass for starting a fire on the plane. All right, yeah, we'll see you in London August 4th at the 100 Club, and in Copenhagen. We'll see you if you're there for the Sunflower Party. There's a few tickets left for London. Howlonggone.com. You should be able to get them there.
Mm-hmm. Shy City, we'll see you at Lala. I don't know if we'll have time to kick it, but we'll see.
We won't have time to kick it. I'm just looking. I'm just super busy. Unless you're inviting me to the RL restaurant with a Prime reservation.
Ooh.
Then I'll be able to make it out.
Our guest today, Imogene Strauss, an old friend of ours, but currently a creative director du jour, as well as a regular director, stage designer. She is working with Charli XCX, Troye Sivan, Tate McRae, Demi Lovato, Polachek, Clairo, even down to Solange, where she got her start managing, I believe. We're going to get all into it.
I can't wait to hear how Solange did something bad.
Okay, let's give her a call.
I'm sorry for this early start time because I feel like you're a bit of a night owl, or am I wrong to assume?
Actually, no, I'm like up early always. I like wake up at 6, usually 6:30.
Oh wow, I'm impressed.
Well, she's dealing with London, Chris.
I'm living with
course.
London. I have a dog.
I'm on the phone with
In
London,
China.
babe. I'm on the phone with London, babe. Walk the dog yourself. I'm on the phone with London.
I did go to Lady Gaga last night though, so I did have a little bit of a late night.
Okay.
Were you next to Nancy Pelosi, or were her seats better, or how we?
Her seats were definitely better.
Are you a little monster, or are you going for professional reasons?
Professional reasons.
I'm a little monster.
Research.
I'm a little monster.
Are you?
I don't know if I need to go to that, but I might if somebody offered it to me.
Yeah. I mean, I did pay to go. So.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you're going there to admire the stage direction, it's a write-off, right?
Yeah.
which over the hill queen did it? Do we know?
Paris Goebel, who's not an over the hill queen, she's a choreographer. She did the whole
Boring.
and as
Boring.
Devlin, I think, did the stage design.
Can you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I really enjoyed it. It's not a show that I would make, I think.
Wow, you're a pro.
So it's cute
You're a
for
pro.
Gaga, is what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
it was
loved it.
perfect
Not for
her.
me, but I loved it. How long is a Lady Gaga show in 2025?
Couldn't tell you because I didn't stay till the
Oh,
end.
wow.
All you need is an hour of Gaga.
We have a lot of gay guys listening right now, Imogene. This is choose your words wisely.
Yeah, I think I want to leave we're going to Oasis next week, and I'm worried because I leave every show early because I'm a professional.
You have to. The traffic is. I mean, especially in LA, you can't not. In New York, I would stay to the end because you just get on the subway. It's
That's a
fine.
good
But
point.
in LA, no.
I might never go
Can't.
to the Kia Forum again if I can help myself, unless there's a helicopter.
I say that every time, and then somehow I'm always there.
Yeah,
again.
you're being paid to be there. I'm just checking it out.
Mostly.
It's a different.
Yeah.
It's a
You're not
different
sticking
thing.
around for the fourth
Yeah.
weekend encore.
Yeah, you've had enough.
You're already at In-N-Out.
No.
So Gaga was. Was it packed though? And what was the crowd? Is it what I
Walk
would
us through the
expect?
Gaga outfit as well. Did you have Did you and your bestie group all do a coordinated look?
No, it was me and my manager Reed, and then Molly Hawkins, who's Harry Styles' creative director. It was a very
Damn,
critical.
you motherfuckers! Oh wow, you motherfuckers just went to talk shit. That's crazy.
So it's 3 people with their arms folded like this.
y'all spent $500 each to talk shit.
Apparently, some of the Drag Race cast was behind us. I didn't know who they were, but I was told by other parties that I was with.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
AJ from the Backstreet Boys was also sitting a couple
Wow.
seats away.
So a bunch of queens.
Yeah, AJ's facial hair makes me think he gay now, based on the manicure level.
I honestly didn't know who he was at first. I had to be told.
Yeah,
all
which
these
one
people,
is the cast member from RuPaul's Drag Race? Which one is AJ from NSYNC? It's anyone's guess.
Yeah, they were taking a photo together, and then somebody explained to me who was who.
That's a big
Iconic.
link up for everybody, though. That's a fun. I would love to witness witness AJ from the Backstreet Boys and a cast of Drag Race taking a picture together. That's fun. That's as good as the show for me.
I think if I hadn't been told, I would have been like random people just taking a selfie. I don't know.
Sure. Which is a normal thing to happen at a Lady Gaga concert. So is you
100%.
and other similar people just getting your kind of curmudgeon on at a
we had fun. We had fun.
You were obviously having fun. I'm exaggerating, but I'm just imagining everyone just like, oh, okay, so we strobes on song 3 already. Okay, well that's where the power and then I think of like the show in I think of the show in Brazil where people are like crying at just being able to hear it from like the street corners.
Yeah, we're different. I saw it at Coachella too, so I kind of knew everything that was going to happen. Basically,
but
it's the
can
same
Lady
show.
Gaga can Lady Gaga still move like she could back in the day?
Yeah,
that's good.
She did the crutches thing like 3 times.
Hell
in
yeah,
that
hell yeah.
hour.
She has a menacing
15 minutes
movement. It's spider-like.
Yeah. She's got a distinct style. It's cool.
It's cute for her and her fans, if that's what they're into.
She has a distinct walking style that requires crutches that I really appreciate. But I think that she I just, after years of performing at that level, I'm sure feet are destroyed. I bet she's got some back problems. I mean, wearing 15-inch fucking heels, like it just I'm sure it destroys your body.
Yeah, definitely. Touring is a nightmare for the artist.
How many artists that you work with have a masseuse on tour? Or is that not common?
I think when you're doing a show that involves dance, it's more common, but like I've had it on some tours, but it's not often. No one recent has had a masseuse on tour.
Once Tate McRae puts on the fucking motorcycle jersey, the massage is happening.
Tate McRae's got a staff of 12 because her show is mostly dance.
She probably does now, not when I was doing her show.
I feel like a masseuse. I feel like it's like a pretty. It seems like an easy expenditure, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, even if you don't have one on tour, you get one like every 3 shows or something. You do like that kind of thing.
I want my guy locked in. I want him only thinking about my body. Yeah. You know what I mean? Focus on me.
I feel like back in the day, like I think the XX had a masseuse on tour, which was sick to me.
So sick. That is the.
I'm like, damn, y'all don't even stand up on stage. You need a masseuse?
I could be misremembering that, but I kind of remember like that was like one of the first times I realized
why the
people
fuck not?
Do that. I was like, whoa, that's crazy.
I remember thinking it was crazy when people would have all the gym equipment on a tractor trailer and like a trainer, and they would set the gym up every day. And I'm like, I would want that too. I want that. I want the masseuse. I want the rock doc because I need the steroid shot. I need it all.
Yeah. And none of my tours recently have had anything like that.
Wow.
And nobody's had the gym ever. So.
No one's had the gym ever? I guess that's kind of like a Maroon 5 thing. I feel like it's like a Maroon 5 thing. That's true.
Like Clairo is definitely not bringing the gym with her.
She has ankle weights. She has ankle weights in her carry-on.
Clairo's like, I put up 175. What do you mean? I just put up 175 before the 3rd song.
I mean, I would feel so bad if I was like, oh, I went to Gaga last night. I don't feel like working out. And like your whole staff set up a full gym in the parking lot in Denver. And you're like, oh, I'm just not feeling it today, guys.
Not feeling it.
I think that's how a lot of people are with their trainer in general, even if they're not on tour. It's like I'm paying for it. I don't need to go if I don't feel like it. It's a mental thing.
I've never been to a personal trainer
really
ever in my life. Yeah. I don't go to the gym. I don't like the gym. It's not for me.
What do you do besides lay in the sun?
I walk my dog.
Okay. No, you celebrate the art of dance.
I do. I dance once a week, but I wish I could do that. If I could do that more, I think I'd be like in really good shape.
What's the vibe at these independent dance studios where you go to get your little groove on?
What do you mean by independent dance studios? Like versus what?
There's a lot of we see them online where independent CEOs go into a sweaty room and kind of move their body and they let it all out.
So
they
fun.
let the stress out.
It's so fun. I've been trying to get Carolyn to come with me actually, but she's scared.
It looks fun, but it also looks like there's too many people in the room, and if you're bad, you're going to feel bad about yourself when you leave.
You stand in the back.
No, sure. I understand how we tear it out. I'm just saying I think the idea of letting loose is a lot more exciting if you're really good and you're hitting your steps. It feels a little more.
You got to start somewhere, Chris.
I'm good enough. I've been dancing since I was like a kid, and that's like I can get by, you know?
What kind of music are they playing the genre of hip hop?
No, this weekend we did Bieber Daisies.
So it's like you learn a routine like one song. Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Okay, okay.
Yeah, well, you do. It's like 45 minutes of like cardio, working out, crunches, stretches, and then
Mm.
45 minutes of learning a routine and then doing it over and over again. And then you do the routine 2 weeks in a row, and then you do a new one.
Wow.
So like next weekend I'll do Bieber again, and then I'll be better, and then I'll probably post the video because I wasn't feeling
Is there
confident
at
last
the end?
week.
Is there a show? Do you do a show for your parents at the end of the month? Is there like a recital?
No, but my mom was visiting me last weekend, and she wanted to come, and she came to the class and did it, and it was really cute.
That is
Oh.
cute. I'm interested. Are men allowed? Are straight men allowed? Or are they kind of frown upon that?
Men are definitely allowed. I don't know how many of them are straight, but there's definitely like a good amount of men.
Are ugly people allowed?
Totally.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Oh, yeah. I've looked in the window.
Because I've seen some of them only on social media where some of them are like, this is like a class that anyone can sign up for. And then some of them feel like, if you know, you know, not invite only, but like semi-private. You know what I mean? Like very clicky.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely ones that are more for like professional dancers, which is not what I'm
So do you
going to.
do you black out and like close your eyes and think you're on Making the Band and you're like fucking in the
Making the band.
and you're in the studio, just you in the mirror, you versus the mirror with one choreographer?
Definitely not. I'm like so in my head, self-conscious about what's happening.
Yeah, it's an insane thing to. It looks so fun to do if you're good at it, but I also know how hard it is to be good at it, and I don't know how long that takes.
Being a dancer would be my dream job. If I could like be really good at anything and just like turn it on, I would love to be a dancer. That's just like seems like the most fun.
Yeah, but you're too much of a bag chaser.
Yeah, you're a bag
too much of
chaser.
a
Yeah,
bag chaser.
That's
We all
true.
know
Being a
that's-
dancer,
Yeah, it's a labor of love.
Also, the pay isn't great, even at the
Yeah, and
highest level.
Yeah.
there's definitely like a cap on where you can go with that, unless you become a choreographer, I think.
Yeah, sure.
We ain't getting the defender with that cap, are we?
No.
Okay, what of all that? We'll move on from dancing. Of all the songs that you guys have done, what has been the one that your favorite was your favorite to dance to? Was there a Carly Rae Jepsen in play?
That's a tough question. I think, I mean, my dance teacher now was Charlie's choreographer during the Crash era. So he does some Charlie songs, which is fun. When he did the Welcome to My Island remix, that was really fun. All my girls together.
That's nice.
Not
That's
the
nice.
Welcome to My Island remix. Like, what about Janet Jackson?
You're like, wow, I haven't heard this song enough. Let's do it. Run that back, Turbo. I've only heard this 7,000 times.
I can listen to the songs that I work on like infinitely. I'm not like a person who like needs to not.
Good for you.
That is good.
You should DJ in Vegas. I don't have that mental capacity. I'm done when I'm over a song. I can't.
I'll listen to a song 200 times. I don't give a fuck. If it's good, it's good.
Same.
That's why
Same.
I want to.
Forever.
When they do a Killers class, let me know, and I'll come to that one. I think that's the one I really be hitting my
Not a
steps.
bad idea.
Love the Killers. That was one of my first concert, not first, but I went to that concert with my dad at Irving Plaza, and David Bowie was standing right next to me, and my dad was like, "That's David Bowie," and he was like, "Say hi," and I was a little kid, and I like tapped him on the shoulder and was like, "I'm a big fan." It's cute.
Did he respond?
Were you a big fan?
Yeah, he was so nice. He like gave me a hug and was really sweet.
I talked about this recently with someone because he lived in that building on Lafayette, like across from the old Supreme, with Iman for like years. So you would see him like at the grocery store and shit, and it's just so.
Yeah, he had a mustache. I didn't recognize him.
Yeah, he was incognito at the Killers show.
I'm in disguise, darling.
No one was more excited than Brandon Flowers that he was at the Killers.
Yeah.
He definitely outpaced you on excitement.
Definitely.
Your dad is a DJ that I've known of for a long time, legendary NYC DJ. When he took you to the Killers, was he like, I'm a little too cool?
He loved the Killers.
Okay, he was into it.
loved
Okay.
the
No, he
Killers.
has good taste. Like any.
I mean, some people, he's a respected. No, I wouldn't call him a snob, but he's got high taste in music.
He's a snob.
Okay, he's a snob.
Yeah, you're like, no, we can say it.
It's a coin toss if
He's a
you're gonna
snob.
think that he's like, well, I gotta go to the fucking Killers show at Irving Plaza. God damn it, I should be.
But the Killers playing at Irving Plaza and David Bowie being there is a different time of their career, I would
Sure.
say.
Yeah, I don't know if my dad would be like rushing to go to a Killers concert now, but
Right.
maybe honestly, he's pretty loyal. He's pretty loyal.
I like that. That's a good quality to have in a dad.
I agree.
Loyal to his favorite musicians.
Yeah, not you or anything, just his favorite
No.
musicians.
Yeah, I saw Franz Ferdinand at Glastonbury, and he was like, really, he was actually at Glastonbury, also my dad, but he missed the Franz Ferdinand set, and he was pissed. It's like
Hold
his
on,
fave.
hold on. Your dad was at Glastonbury And
Yeah,
of
my
all
dad.
the things he was
Fucking
bummed.
pissed, bro.
He
He
was-
was friends.
Did he DJ or was he just there to kick it?
Yeah, he DJ'd at Block 9, like at the big like after thing, like at 3 in the morning.
So your dad's going on at 3 a.m. and how long is the set?
I think it was probably like 2 hours. I missed it because he played on Sunday night and I had to fly back for a music video. So I saw him the night before after Charlie's set and we hung at NYC Down Low. And then he played the next
You
day.
didn't get to see him bless the stage though.
Unfortunately not.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's
because
tough.
I feel like when you were first going out, was it ever a thing where like you're embarrassed by like your dad being in the club, and now you're of an age where you guys are both old people in the club?
A little bit. I feel like
I'm not saying you're old.
before
but you know what I mean.
before I'm old. Before I had a fake ID, I could only go to the clubs that he was DJing at. So I'd like
Oh.
bring my friends to Submerser. That was like my favorite one that he DJ'd
Oh,
at.
how could
and-
we forget? How could we forget Submerser's still there?
Is it?
Yeah.
What happens there now? Does it look the same? I haven't been there since.
I haven't been there, but I feel like Mark Ronson will DJ there still occasionally.
That place was sick.
Yeah, it's the cool. I think it's the same. I think it's just like the same as it ever was. I could be wrong, but it's definitely still around.
We should bring it back. We should go.
Anyway, I'll go anytime.
Okay, so we were going through all the artists that you've worked with. I think we're rolling out the new Tame Impala right now, as
Mhm.
well as the Demi Lovato.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else I'm missing that's currently in motion?
I feel like I'm working on 1 million things, but I guess those are the
course,
main
of
things. And then Portola, the festival that I do
Yeah.
in San Francisco, and then working on the Addison live show.
Okay.
And then there's always some Charlie stuff going on in the background, but right now nothing at the.
Yeah, the new and Carolyn worked on some of the Tame Impala stuff with you for styling, and I think a lot
we
of
had the best time.
people are seem to be loving the new song. Yeah, I like the new direction.
Yeah, it's so good.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
really fun.
Well, the no, I'm joking.
Chris, less of a fan. Have you heard it, Chris?
Yeah. Of course, I heard it. I heard it because Carolyn, because they worked on it. I wouldn't have listened to it otherwise. And I'm a big Julian head, so I support anything he does. I appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Julian.
Chris is more in he's more in the Demi Lovato space though.
Oh,
Well, I'm in the Demi Lovato space, as in, she's just like, I'm hot again? Is that the vibe? She's bringing it back
Yeah.
old school style?
yeah.
Okay.
If it ain't
She's
broke,
hot and she's healed, and you know.
hot and healed.
I don't mean to get into her personal life, of course, but wasn't she married to some like MMA guy, and then
I don't know the details of that kind of stuff.
but she's single is what I'm asking, or is she
No,
married?
she's married. She just got married. Yeah.
To like a regular guy.
Yeah, he's a
Chris
musician.
wants to know if someone's bringing her joy.
Yeah,
He's a musician, so not a regular guy, but
Yeah, he's
Okay,
a musician.
okay.
He just played Warped Tour last weekend.
Oh.
He's very supportive.
Chris is back.
I would love to know what band he played at at Warped Tour, but I'll find that out myself.
Yeah, you can do your research because I don't really know.
But when someone like Demi Lovato, who has had a very long career and very many phases, is she coming to you with a fully baked, like, this is what I need, or is she coming to you like, Mama, help me?
Neither. I think it's more of a. I mean,
She's not going to tell us the real answer, so you could do a media one if you want, Imogene.
Yeah, please go ahead.
it's a collaboration. You know,
Everything's see.
somewhere in the middle.
I'm anti-collaboration. If I'm at a certain level, I'm like, oh, are we hiring her? All right, go crazy.
I'm paying you how much, bitch? You do everything. I'm going to be at the pool.
yeah, literally. You do everything. I'll show up. I'll show up when I need to, but I'm going to be at the pool until then. I'm with Jason on that.
I would say most artists don't do that.
I know they don't, because they're control freaks and they think they're the ones with the good ideas, and they do have good ideas in the recording studio. But sometimes outside of the recording studio, they have to engage someone like you to make it translate.
Totally. I think all the artists I work with are collaborations, and I think that's part of why
It works.
choose them. I think,
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I think it's also like a pretty new job.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know what it was till I became one.
Well, no one still knows what a creative director does, so that's never going to change. But I guess
Big job.
I'm saying there's a point I feel like music specifically, though, now it's like you have to, no matter who you are, someone's doing this job for you.
I mean, it's kind of almost like a logistical thing. Like artists don't have
Mm.
time to do the amount of work that's required to like
Mm-hmm.
maintain all the creative. There's just like so many assets and things that constantly need to be made and looked at and approved and, like the Spotify banner for this thing and it's just like it's like
Sure.
1 million things
You're
actually.
like, so
Like
we need a video, a visualizer, and
a
visuals.
Spotify canvas, it's just like a moving album cover on Apple. Like
Bro, what
this,
is up with the moving
What are we
album?
gonna do for Last FM? The Deezer phone call at 3.
Deezer? We got Deezer at 3. I mean, the moving Apple cover is mind blowing to me because every time I'm an Apple Music user, every time I see it, I'm like, I know that someone had to sit down and do this, and it doesn't matter at all.
I feel like when I do them, I try and it's like the most subtle. Like it's like you can't tell if it's moving or not. Is kind of
Those are the
the
coolest
idea.
ones. Those are the
Yeah.
coolest ones. That are
Keep it
very. It's like an
minimal.
But
eye
then, like,
trick.
I don't even understand. I'm like, why are we doing this then? Like, this is all. It just has to be like a little subtle, like a pixel shift.
We're doing it because we all have the brains of a 3-year-old, and we're like, "Ooh, it moving. I like it." And
Well,
then-
I think it's a symptom of the sort of the shift to video that we experienced where like even now when you go to like a big New York Times story, it all moves. It's all like interactive. Like it's what people, it's like somewhere between video and not video. It's not even full on. It's confused. It's
it's a
confusing.
keynote.
I get bummed because like on Spotify, it's like when you play the music, you can't even see the album cover on most artists because it's like some visual, like you click it and it's like everything's like some blurry VHS style.
Well, look,
thing.
luckily
Just like,
all
I
of
don't
your
know.
A 3-second looping GIF.
all of your hard work gets
Yeah.
synthesized down to a 1x1 square, and it's still a W.
Yeah,
You would prefer it to just say Brat in green, but no.
It's gotta move.
it's gotta move. I
It's gotta
can't
fucking
can't
move.
remember what the Brat moving album cover was. I don't. Did we
I
do?
feel like it was like I feel like it was like Scribbles or something.
No.
But I
Well,
no,
we're
I'm joking.
kind of
I don't-
post album cover, as anyone can just change it at any time. So
Yeah.
it's basically just an NFT. Actually, an NFT is more legit than an album cover nowadays
Yeah.
because album covers are now fungible.
Definitely. I mean, vinyl covers. Well, you can still make like 17 different
Yeah.
ones, I guess. So
Yeah, we just saw the fuzzy Sabrina Carpenter.
you saw it in
I don't know if you
person, or you saw it
No one's seen it. No one's seen it in person unless they're under the age of 15.
Right.
But I was into it. I thought it was cool because, like we talk about all the time, no one that's buying that kind of shit is listening to it anyway. So you might as well just make
No.
it insane and cost $100. Like, who cares?
For sure. I mean, I don't even have a record player, which is kind of embarrassing, but I left it in New York when I moved. I was just like, I'm not bringing this.
Don't tell your dad.
Yeah.
Hey, neither do I. And
You don't have a record player?
I was a vinyl DJ. No, get rid
You
of
don't
it.
have a you don't have a
CDJ's
you don't have
rule.
a single 1200 in the storage, bro.
I might. They're just around. I mean, I still have records that I care about that I'll never play ever in my life. But I think I was thinking about album covers and vinyl records specifically, and I feel like now because they're just creating these collectible items to juice the first week sales, and nobody has record players anyway, they should do 2 tiers of vinyl. One where it's just like, here's the record, it's $12, $20. You put it on your record player and you play it. And then there's the $70 version where it's just crazy and fuzzy, and it doesn't even, the vinyl's not even playable. It's just ornamental. It doesn't have any grooves on it, or there's no record in it at all. It's just a framed piece of square artwork, and that counts as a sale.
Not a bad idea.
No, it's not bad. But I don't. I mean, people are willing to pay. That has been proven. So I don't think the price point would scare them.
Yeah, I'd be curious if they did that, like how many of the like you just do like a white label for the actual music, like how many people actually would buy that.
We could do less numbers on those. I think that could be a smaller run.
Or the non-playable records are cheaper, and then the playable ones are more, maybe? I don't know.
But no one would
We're
ever do
figuring it
that
out.
because of charting. So like if you're gonna sell it, they just
Yeah.
put the grooves on it anyway, because then
Just put the grooves on it, man.
What is the kind of, I haven't opened a vinyl record since I can remember. Are people doing intricate inserts and shit, or is it all about? It is.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not just all about the outside.
Everything is customized.
yeah. Though there's still like I don't know, some of the artists I'm working with, they're more like the labels like make it really simple so we can make the price point as low as possible and sell as many, and then it's just like a single, versus most of the ones I'm doing are like gatefold with like a booklet and like special like packet special like paper and stickers and
The
stuff.
vinyl has cocaine inside of it and blood and, you know.
Well, I mean, to be
let's
fair,
do
that's
47 different
that's
colors
what
and glitter
that's
and
what
splatter.
hardcore records used to be like, and that's why now. I mean, we've talked before about the buzzsaw die cut 10-inch on this podcast, or like a heart, like American Nightmare did,
The
like a heart
shape.
Yeah, it's like it's not uncommon, but I guess it just all drives the price up. It really does. It's like a price thing.
You don't win Grammy from just doing a single insert. That's
Yeah, why aren't you drinking a cup of orange juice out of your Grammy right now for us? What are you doing?
it should be. I have yet to do a shot out
Is
of
the
it.
Grammy in the room with us?
The Grammy's in the room with us.
Okay.
Right over there.
Okay, so this is how long does it take? How much did it cost you, and who paid for it?
I honestly didn't expect to win, just based on looking at the previous...
do not. You do not.
Look, the time for a speech is over.
Yeah. Don't. She pulls out some crumpled paper. Actually, I have a few people I would like to thank.
We're trying to bring you back down to earth by asking you how much you had to pay to get an award and who paid for it.
Or at
And
least
you're
your
like,
manager
first of all,
or the label or Charlie,
I was
somebody.
not expecting this, you guys. Wow, there's all the other nominees are so talented.
No, I mean, based on the people that I've won in the past, I was like, I don't know if...
Who has one in the past? I know a guy who won for a Wilco album cover.
Well, what was the award that you got exactly? What was the award you got exactly for our listeners?
Best packaging, album packaging.
Who was the competition though?
Like the only one I even knew was Post Malone F1, and then there was like a Kate Bush re-release, and then a bunch of stuff I've never heard of.
Because it was like international, or was it just like stuff you'd never heard of?
Just stuff I've never heard of.
I mean, if you haven't heard of it, then it's most likely that we also haven't heard of it.
No, I'm sure you probably haven't.
Okay, but you were there. Did you go?
Well, Charlie performed, so I was there working anyway. And then at the regular Grammys, but then at the album packaging is like in the pre. So I actually had dress rehearsal. I wore my full outfit to dress rehearsal and had my hair and makeup done, and then I ran in the most uncomfortable shoes ever to the other area and got there 5 minutes before they announced our award.
Okay, and so did you get to give a speech, or you just go up there and grab that shit and sit down?
I just I had a 2-sentence. Gave a little.
Who else was up there with you?
Brent from Special Offer.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So it was you and Brent on stage. Now, did Brent talk, or did you kind of take the reins?
Well, we both talked. We kept it short and sweet though. We weren't doing a whole.
Yeah, I got to be honest. We don't need to hear that much from the best packaging winners.
No,
no
we
offense.
don't.
I mean, it's an impressive feat, but I'm just saying,
We don't. But they sent us on a 2.5-hour press journey after that. You literally had to go back. You go backstage and you just are on
it's like a junket.
All these little YouTube interviews for, I don't even know, never saw them, don't know where they went.
And they're asking you, are they asking you is it like a real interview, or is it sort of
they have tiny microphones?
They're just checking off a box because
lots of tiny microphones.
Yeah.
You just won the Grammy for the best recording package. Can we get a tour of your apartment?
Yeah. Basically that. A lot of the same question over and over again type of thing,
I get that. That's fine. Okay, so how long did it take from victory to having it in your house?
I just got it a month ago. Yeah.
Okay, so it took a while.
Yeah, it takes a while.
And they spelled your name right and everything?
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
And if you want to
now
dodge
I'm in the Academy.
Oh, great. So now your ass gets to vote.
Yeah, now I get to vote, and you get to recommend other people to be in the Academy. So I'm trying to,
Well, I don't want to kiss your ass too much, but I'm available. If
okay. I have one recommendation left. So
that'd
if you
be
want
great.
it,
Yeah, I do want it.
Don't waste that shit on Demi Lovato. She has enough of these awards. Okay.
Yeah, she's got plenty.
I think she's in the Academy, so I think she's good. Would be my guess.
Yeah, as you see, that's the thing. You don't have a lot of friends that aren't in the Academy, so think of it as a Make-A-Wish kind of situation.
So true.
Yeah, speaking of Make-A-Wish, I mean, I feel like I was thinking about this earlier when I was realizing you're going to be on the pod. Somebody like you in your position, you have it's like such a dream job for young people. Like you're a young cool person and you're the creative director for all the biggest artists in the world doing all this crazy shit. If this were like the 90s or early 2000s, you would have like a Disney Channel or like a Nickelodeon show about you, or there'd be like books about your career path. And it's a bummer that now all you can do is talk to us, really. But I think you should have a Disney Channel show or something like that.
Oh.
The Adventures of Strauss.
That's true.
Your name is even kid show friendly.
You think?
Oh, very. Yeah, very.
Imogene Explains It All type shit, you know?
Yeah. Is Disney Channel, do they still make shows? I don't even know about what happens over there.
I bet it's bigger than it ever has been, and it's just not really on our radar.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like Bluey.
Yeah, I needed like a YouTube series maybe or something.
That's more. Yeah, that is. We're showing our age.
We need Bluey, but with the little Solange. Well, I mean, I feel like, creative directors, nobody knows what they are, what they do, but a good one gets the job done from what I've seen. And it doesn't really necessarily mean that they're the most creative person in the world. It's just who the most creative people are. You're able to contact them, put everyone together, get a budget, and get it done on time. And that's, just finishing the job is 9/10 of the work is what I've seen. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, I was being a manager before I was a creative director definitely like helped a lot in like I think being someone that managers actually like to work with. Like I am pretty like professional. I understand the music industry really well. I know how every aspect works. I know how labels work. I know how managers work. I know how live shows work. I know how touring works. Like I understand all the bits and pieces of how it all works. And I'm not I think like the best creative directors are probably like really good at something else before they become a creative director. It's not like you go straight into creative direction. Like people are always asking me, like I get emails and DMs and stuff being like, how do I be what you are? And I'm like, honestly, don't try to be what I like. I don't like I don't
you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Let me tell you. No, I think you're absolutely right. But I think that title is sort of, I don't think people fully understand what it means. And if you're 22, you think that's just what you want to do. You don't know that stuff has to come before that.
When you're 22, you think you open your Gmail and Nike's like, yo, do you want to be in charge of the new Michael Jordan shoes? And you're like, yeah, finally, I know what's cool.
Yeah.
But it really has nothing to do with that.
Yeah. And I think it's very like glamorized. Obviously, there's like so many fun parts of it. Like I'm very lucky, I know, but like it's also hard and annoying, and there's all the normal things that come with the job.
Yeah, you're dealing with fucking lunatics all day long. It's a fucking
100%.
That's no joke.
There's a fire to put out every day.
It's definitely better than management though, so I'm never going back there.
Speaking of, let's talk about Solange, my friend. You were telling me the story about how you started working with her, and I found it to be interesting. And I was like, oh, when Imogene comes on the pod, I want her to talk about that.
Yeah.
So how'd you start working with her?
Well, I actually started working with her because I was working with Dev Hines first. And they were both being managed by, I was 21 when I first started working with Dev. I just graduated college, and
did you say you were like interning at like Rock Nation, or is that what it was?
No, I was interning at DFA at the time actually, and then I was also interning at MoMA PS1 doing their like summer.
DFA is the Rock Nation for white people, Jason. If you were,
I also worked at Rock Nation, but that was later. So
okay, got it.
I started at DFA.
It's RAWK Nation. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, I was interning at DFA and interning at MoMA PS1 during the warm-up summer music things. I met Dev there and started working for, they both had the same manager in the UK, and then they both ended up like leaving her, and they were like, you're our manager now, basically. Solange went to Rock Nation and I went with her. And then Deb I started doing on my own, and then Solange left Rock Nation when I was like 22 or 23, and then I met with every management company under the sun and was like, I have these two artists, and they all were like, great, we can pay you $5 and you can do all the work. And I was like, I was gonna do it. But I had a friend and he had done some management stuff before, and he was kind of trying to get out of music and go into crypto, but he was like, I'll help you set it up. And then we ended up starting a company together. And so I did that from when I was like 23 till 27. Yeah.
So you grew. You were at what age did you become an adult?
Am I an adult now? Like, I don't.
I
Spiritually,
would say
spiritually.
15, 16 probably based on New York
Yeah, I
raised.
mean, growing up in New York City, being raised in the city, you're managing two, worldwide renowned artists at the age of 22. Yeah, I think 15, 16 sounds about right. You're still a kid at heart, of course, through the spirit of dance.
I feel like I weirdly like skipped a lot of like I definitely like partied and stuff. I partied a lot in college. I went to Wesleyan and it was just like one constant party.
Oh,
And
what choice? What choice do you have? Really,
yeah, that was the point.
that's the education you deserve.
Yeah, most expensive party of my life. Um,
Artisanal Molly water.
yeah. Um, but yeah, then I feel like I worked really hard in my 20s to the point of like I was not partying like everyone else was. I didn't like when people are like, "Oh, were you at like the Jane?" I was like, I went to the Jane maybe like twice, like I wasn't that New York kid in my 20s. Like I
Right.
was in Dubai doing the Fashion Week DJ gigs with my artist. Like it was, yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
which one's better, to be completely honest, but I'm glad that you found a path that worked for you.
yeah.
Okay, so you're 22, you're solo, and you're doing day-to-day management with Solange, and then you're just learning as you go along.
Definitely learning as I go along. I didn't really have like a mentor, I would say. I kind of had to just like figure it out.
I think managing Solange is kind of getting thrown into the deep end.
Definitely. Yeah. But
Did you have to ever? Chris had a meeting with Miss Tina one time. Did you know that?
I had some meetings with her too.
She's had more than one meeting with Miss. I have to find that screenshot of me and Miss Tina on Zoom one-on-one.
What was your meeting about?
It was just a general, baby.
Parkwood wanted somebody to help with this and that, and it was like, all right, sure, let's talk about it. And they're like, well, the final boss obviously is Miss Tina, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay. And I thought I don't know, I just didn't think it would actually happen. And then they were like, all right,
Yeah.
tomorrow at 3:00 you're getting on, and she's got like the ornate like Houston mansion behind her, like it's a like a marble foyer is what you could see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want my parents involved in my business like that.
Me either. Definitely not.
No shade to my parents. They're great.
I don't think the Knowleses have a choice, right?
Yeah, they don't.
And obviously, Miss Tina turned him into greatness. I've always been a Solange head, personally.
She's amazing. I mean, she taught me so much. We're still like friendly. I don't speak to her that much, but like I think she's incredible, and I would not be.
She taught me a lot about chairs and lamps.
That one Solange song is an all timer, and I think that was the peak.
Which one? Losing You?
Yeah,
or,
Losing You.
Or later.
Losing You is.
Losing You. That was my era.
That's as good
I love that
as
song.
good as it gets. Like I don't know if you can do better than that. If you're her.
Yeah, that song is sick.
It's a classic. It's a classic.
Let's talk about artists you don't work with. If OVO called you today and said we need to fix whatever's going on with Drake, what are some things that you would do?
I've actually worked for them before, or
Okay.
on what was it called, Certified Lover Boy. They kind of like I worked in the office for a bit, but nothing I ever came up with happened.
Oh, you were at the Dream Crew World Headquarters in Los Angeles?
They're cool. I was down. It was chill. I came up with a bunch of crazy ideas. Nothing ever happened.
Sure. They're big on paying a lot of people to come up with a lot of ideas and then using one that someone that was already employed came up with is what I
totally. That was very
That's the
okay.
vibe.
But right now, if you were
right now, I'm in a big no phase just because I'm feeling pride, honestly. I'm like, I have not been on a vacation in like 2 years. I just like need
the power of saying no.
Yeah. Even when I have been on short vacations, it's like I'm on my phone, I'm checking, it's like
Look,
I need to.
You better ride this wave. Well, you need to ride this wave while it's crashing. I mean, this shit might go away.
No,
you got to be on it.
For sure. I'm locked in for now, but I think next year keeping the roster tight.
So you're saying you're in your say no era.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm in my say no era.
Hopefully people listening that are trying to hire you will come with so much money that you can't say no. That's what the goal of this podcast is.
Totally.
Yeah. Has there been, you don't have to say who it is, but has there been somebody where it was a big ass bag and you said no and it felt good? Or you were like crying while smiling kind of thing? no, this is good for my mental health.
Not really, honestly.
I think
Not
that
yet.
honestly,
Okay, that's
that's
fine.
what's cool about your job is that you can do it for anyone and make an impact, and it's good and it's fun to do that. Like I think it's like that's a bigger, like Demi Lovato is a bigger challenge than Charli or whatever. You know what I mean? Because it's a different thing. She's trying to sort of like remake her image or reappear a different way, and I think that's the fun of the job is that like nothing is off limits really.
Yeah, I think it's interesting too because she has such a different audience that I'm not like super tapped in with, but like with Charli, it's like I am a fan, you know, like I understand the fans because
you are a 24-year-old gay guy on poppers.
no,
You're absolutely right.
literally I am. Like, so it's easy.
But Demi's fans are just younger, I assume. Like, and they've been with her the whole time.
No, they're not younger. They're like her age. Like they grew up with her. It's like Disney Camp Rock.
But how old is she?
She's younger than me. She's 33, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
But I think it's a little bit more mainstream. It's like
It's a lot more
you know,
mainstream.
it's just like everybody. It's like everybody, you know? Like it's like middle America. It's 155 million followers on Instagram that I'm just like,
wow.
Bro, what?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, it's cool because like with Charli, it's somebody that you already know, somebody who's cool. So it's just like, here's a cool person making good music you love. Just don't fuck it up. And with another artist, it's kind of like, you know, making Demi Lovato cool, my words, not yours, is a more impressive feat. Like I always told Carolyn, like anyone can just be like, I'm going to make this model du jour look hot again. It's not that impressive. But if you take somebody who's a stinker and always has dumb photos and they look bad in clothes and you turn them around.
Don't talk about Seth Rogen. Don't talk about Seth Rogen like that. They keep trying, but all that Cuccinelli ain't going to do it.
It's like, wow,
Seth.
the clothes fit Lily Rose Depp again. Wow, amazing. How did you pull it off? But then, yeah,
she
like
looks
if you
so
said,
amazing in those
if you
photos. I don't know how you did
John
it.
Hamm looks good for once, and you know, but like you said, a Seth Rogen or just a random person where you're like, this is a trend. You know, like if Amanda Bynes, whoever turns that ship around,
that's actually
they deserve the Grammy. You know,
Imogene, that's the job you need.
that's the next.
That's the ultimate.
I need Bynes. Give me the Bynes account.
No, I think with Demi, it's like she's so nice and chill and like easy to work with. Like she's very like
She's been through it.
she works so hard. Like I tell her, I'm like, here's an idea. She's like, okay, I'm gonna work so fucking hard to like achieve that thing. And that's like a necessary component of who I'm working with too, is like they gotta be driven and down for it. Kevin Tame also, like on that music video shoot, like we put him through hell. Like it was like a dusty ass train yard. It was 100 degrees. He's sitting on top of a 100-year-old train tanker and we're like blowing wind at him. There's like bird shit flying all over him and he's just like taking it. It doesn't appear that way.
Yeah,
when you watch the
he's
video.
too rich. He's too rich for that. I would have been like, let's come up with a new concept.
No, he was such a fucking trooper. It was Julian was like, I've never seen an artist like be so down for literally everything.
Damn.
I mean, that is refreshing to hear though, because it is like that's why people like that get to where they are.
Yeah.
That attitude is what I think people respond to.
Yeah, I mean, Charli in the Von Dutch video was another one like that where it was like fucking freezing out. She's on the the wing of an airplane. It's like wet. We didn't know that it was going to be slippery, so she's like, it was so stressful. It's 4 a.m. in Paris de Gaulle and Charles de Gaulle in Paris. Like we're all like, fuck. But that dedication is like what you need.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you have to be. Those people are just wired different. That's why they rose to the top.
Yeah,
honestly, I think it's just like a mental thing. Like there's a lot of talented people that no one gives a fuck about, and it's because they don't have the dog in them.
Yeah, I mean, Charli's knees after that Von Dutch video shoot, they were like black. Like she just bruised the shit out of herself.
I'm scared of her, honestly. I think she's a
powerhouse.
I think she could really put Chris in his place, you know, if it came down to it, in a way that would humble me greatly.
Don't make me.
Yeah, don't make me. Exactly. Don't make me.
Are you going to have time to go to the wedding, Imogene?
Yeah.
Okay. Good. So we'll all be there.
That's so fun.
Maybe the three of us can do a 3x3 DJ set. Who knows? Chris,
I'm bringing my USBs for sure.
I was hoping you were going to say choreography, but I guess
we could do some TikTok dances.
Yeah, Imogene's like, instead of a speech, I actually prepared a small dance. With Chris.
if there's one TikTok dance, I do I have amazing rhythm. I know it doesn't look like it, but I do have good rhythm. So it's not out of the question that if you found a rudimentary TikTok dance and taught it to me, that I could get over the hump.
Have you done the apple dance?
I haven't done the apple dance, but I haven't been asked.
It's the
so,
most
I mean,
rudimentary.
I've done it in my head 1,000 times, it feels like.
Yeah, I've done it in my head I've practiced a lot.
Can you do the first move? Do the first move.
Oh, I don't even know. I can't. Not off the top of my head. I have to see it
My
first.
favorite one is the big diagonal swipe down.
Is that
Love that swipe.
Well, there's a hip touch and then the heart thing, right?
Yeah, the apple splitting.
Yeah,
obviously.
sure. The apple splitting.
The metaphorical apple splitting.
It's more of a heartbreak. It's a heartbreak to me.
Okay. I think it's an apple.
Let's talk about stage design, direction, all that stuff. We have musicians on the pod all the time. We're talking about pyro this and all that stuff. What are some, when you go see a show like Gaga last night, are you thinking like, oh, that's tired, I want to do this, or I'm going to steal that, or like, are we moving into a new direction with staging?
I feel like
for next year that you're thinking about.
my inclinations are always more stripped back than most of the things that I see. Just like you guys saw Sweat Tour and the Brat Show, and obviously there are like big staging moments, but most of it is just like Charli as a performer, lighting, like smoke, camera. It's not like, roll out the big inflatable whatever.
Don't talk about Katy Perry. Not when she's not here to defend herself. Don't do that.
We don't bring out the marching band. We don't bring out a gospel choir.
Well, it's refreshing because I think a lot of people need that because they ain't got nothing else.
Yeah, I guess like I've been lucky, and I guess it's specific to the artists that I've been working with that like haven't needed that. So that could change on future things, like for sure. And I would be excited to do a show that felt like really crazy too. Like watching the Gaga thing, it's like, oh, I've like never even had the opportunity to make something this extravagant and over the top. Like it just wouldn't fit with the type of artist that I'm working with.
Don't say that. Your Clairo could definitely go that way. I think that's who I could see really. That's my favorite though. I thought it looked so cool. I thought it was so good and cool. And just
thank you.
And just like,
yeah, I love that one.
Different, but also really familiar. You know what I mean? As far as it just felt like something from a different era, kind of, that you sort of recognize in a nice way.
Yeah, it feels very classic. I think that one, and both me and Claire have been like, "Ooh, we could just like." That's a third tour I've done with her, and so we were like, "This one could be the one we just like keep forever," kind of, or like maybe we variate on it, but it just has this like classic feeling to it that we loved. I think of all the shows I've done with her, I think we really felt like we nailed it on this one.
Yeah, I think because there's a lot of other shows where it'll be like, what if it's like 70s vibe and or like the John Mulaney Netflix show, it's like, funky old furniture.
Actually, I haven't seen that.
Hell yeah.
Should I watch that?
But it's an example, like we'll have like an old mahogany table and like some like those glass grapes that you'd see from the, like, and they'll make it look vintage and kitschy and stuff, but it never really feels exactly right. And I feel like the Clairo stage show, pulling that off authentically is more difficult than you think it is, because most examples I've seen of that, like let's do it throwback vibes, it just doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
So good for you.
Yeah, I think like marrying the influences from like the 70s and like the conversation pit and all that stuff, but like making it feel modern and not too stuck in it.
What's up with the cans on stage?
The cans.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she wears the big headphones. The Frank Ocean wears the big. What is it?
They're more comfortable for her.
No, I get that they're more comfortable, but
Look at Jason. He's not wearing any shit in his ears.
Well, you mean compared to the in-ear?
Yeah, no,
monitor,
I think
that's what they're using.
Yeah,
I'm saying with Clairo, it's stylistically correct to me in that setting, especially where it like looks right.
Yeah,
most people it does not look right. Is my point.
Most people aren't cuties, Chris.
Yeah, but I mean, who else is doing it?
Who else is doing it? Frank Ocean. He looks like a dork. Who else?
He looks good doing it, but he also hasn't performed. I don't know. He's not. He doesn't play
I don't know if the
live.
show's actually started or finished, but he was wearing the headphones.
He
for
was
sure.
wearing them.
When Frank is wearing them, it's sort of like when you have the kid with Tourette's at the airport and you have to just put the things on him and let him be on the iPad. Like, it's giving autism. My words, not yours. But with Clairo, it's like, this is how I like to listen to my music, and it works and it looks good. And also, when you get the in-ear monitor, it's always some dumb color with like sparkles on it.
You get to pick your color, so I think that's the choice of the.
I know, but it's always wrong. It ends up looking like a fishing
forget
lure.
Drakes with Aaliyah's face on them.
Oh.
Those are my favorite of all time.
Damn, that's crazy. I've never seen that.
Thirsty ass.
I need to look that up.
Damn, that's crazy. It is crazy. It was crazy at the time, and it's still crazy now.
Damn.
Okay, so when is the next break? Are you going to get a vacation? Is that ever going to actually happen?
I think I have 2 weddings in September, and I think like the week in between I'll do, and they're both in Europe. So in the week in between, I will hopefully. Ugh, I need so many outfits, guys. I'm stressed.
I feel like, that's funny you mentioned that, because I feel like I've only seen you in casual clothes in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't even imagine what it's like for you to go shop for like something more formal. It doesn't seem like your natural inclination, I guess.
It's not natural for me, definitely. Like wearing dress that's long doesn't. It's very weird for me.
Dress that's long. Yeah, you're going to walk into Saks. Do you guys have dress that's long?
Y'all got any long dresses here?
Well, maybe.
Anything?
I mean, you're a busy gal. Can we outsource this?
Yeah, it feels
personal shopper.
Yeah, you could outsource this.
It's tough to I'm very particular, so I don't. Most things, even like my friends have been like, "Oh, wear this, wear that." I'm like, no, I need to just go do it myself. But there's no shops on the east side. There's no shops in LA, period. So it's like I have to like make a whole day about it.
You got to do everything yourself, though, Imogene. You got to do everything further together, faster alone, as they say.
You're gonna have to
do those
sew it
words ring
yourself.
True. You got to sew it
Can you
yourself.
cut a pattern? How
I have
good are you?
so many outfits I need to. So I'm gonna start a clothing company, and then because I've got a couple weddings coming up.
I don't have a choice. I need a body con ASAP.
Actually, speaking of fashion, have we done any fashion show production? Have we done any stage direction there?
I did an H&M. You came to that, I think. Yeah, I think that
big ass party. What was the budget on that one, real quick, Imogene?
I have no idea.
She's like, they didn't let me see that number. It was too big. I couldn't see.
Yeah, literally, I wasn't allowed to see that number.
Robin got paid $150 for 3 songs. Yes or yes?
I have no idea.
I mean, that seems reasonable. That seems pretty reasonable
That's a fair
to me
deal.
when it's
Plus,
a big corporation.
Plus, that's reasonable.
Oh, wow, damn. Okay, all right, we're going. All right, fair enough. Okay, fair enough. That's what I was saying. I was like, you don't give H&M a deal. That's not the person that gets a deal.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, that was a great party, great lineup. Well done.
I mean, obviously, that's a different kind of fashion than like fashion, but it was fun because there was budget, and they were kind of like, do whatever you want. And I had never really been in a position like that before. I did 3 other jobs with them, but all attached to an artist. So like 2 with Charli and 1 with Troy. And even with those, they were like super supportive and just like, yeah, do whatever you want. But this one was like designed for the brand as opposed to the artist.
Mm-hmm. I feel like if people are, I feel like if people are, you got to, like I said earlier, you got to let them do their thing.
Yeah.
That's a great example of being like, well, we came to you, so here's the money, go do it.
Yeah. And it was such a positive experience that I don't know if they're all like that, but I'm like, I could do more of that for sure. Like it was cool.
Yeah.
There was no like, ooh, this isn't going to work. It was like, yeah, we'll figure it out type shit. So
we love a say yes.
You're spoiled.
We love a say yes attitude.
Yes
you're in your say no moment, but we're in our say yes moment at H&M.
I want everyone else to be in the say yes, and I'll be in the say no.
Sure. Yeah. Different rules apply.
Mm-hmm.
You're working your way there, Imogene. Okay, well, thank you for taking the time to chat with us, my friends. Well done.
Thanks.
Anything coming up you want to plug? I guess the new Demi and the new Tame Impala. Anything else?
Come to Portola in San Francisco. It's going to be so fun.
I would take you up on that if I liked any of the music, but I can't. It's just not for me.
Come on.
The Prodigy, Moby. Underworld.
Oh, I do. I'm big on Moby right now. I think Moby's gonna have a real
Moby live. He hasn't played live in forever.
Okay,
Moby
I'm back actually. I'm very interested in this.
Creation,
When is it?
Chris? Creation?
Creation or
Creation.
Creation?
Well, you know, How Long Gone has been doing a lot of festivals lately. We're going to be in Lollapalooza tomorrow interviewing The Dare.
Oh.
So, you know, just something to think about.
Oh, The Dare is playing Portola also.
I'm sure he is. That motherfucker can't say no. He's in a say yes era.
The Return of the Rapture.
Oh,
the Return of the Rapture. That's huge.
Okay, hold on. This is actually sounding way better than I thought, because I feel like last year it was a little. I was like, I don't even know what half this is.
My girl Arca.
I got COVID last year. It was on my birthday. I had a Clairo show in Dallas the night before. I got COVID. It was the first Clairo show of the tour. Got COVID. Couldn't go to the Clairo show. Couldn't go to Portola. Nightmare. So this year I'm coming back.
Well,
and
your first mistake is that you tested, and hopefully you learn from your mistakes.
I was forced to. I fainted.
Wait, also Christina Aguilera?
Christina Aguilera? Are you back in?
It's just a wild mix, but I'm very bullish on Moby play era return. So I think that this is interesting. What are the dates?
Can you make sure Christina and LCD are playing at the same time so I can make sure to miss LCD completely?
What are the dates? What are the dates?
The dates are September 20th and 21st.
I mean, unless we get COVID, I might need to come up because we've been planning a trip to San Francisco. We want to go eat at Chez Panisse. We're going to build this around Portola.
Do it. We're going to go camping on the way up.
You lost me on that one, but yeah, Moby sounds great.
Come on, bro.
I don't camp either. I literally have only slept in a tent once, but now that I got this new car, my boyfriend's like, you have to camp because you can't be the person with this car and not camp. It's embarrassing.
You want no stolen valor.
He's never been in LA, I guess. Like no one uses those cars for what they're for.
Yeah, truly. It's a creative director car. It's not a camping car.
He's holding you to a higher standard, and I appreciate that.
The only thing in the back are Gelson's bags, baby.
Yeah.
No hammers in here at all.
Not even. I don't cook.
Dave, you got it all figured out. All right, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon for sure. Don't work too hard, and get yourself some nice clothes.
I will try.
You deserve it.
Thanks. Later.